Good morning. Well, should I say almost afternoon? It is 11:17. So we got to go to the junkyard and pick up those clips, like I said, and that reservoir. And then we got to go head to the parts store to get oil for the transmission, because those transmissions take actually engine oil. Yeah, it's weird, but that's a temporary trans for right now. After that, once we get oil for the trans, we'll go back to the shop, throw the axles in, put the front subframe back up, bolt up, what else do I need to bolt up? Bolt up the front engine mount, run the wiring, bleed the clutch, and we should be good to go, hopefully. Before we go to the junkyard, I realized I left my tools at the shop, so we gotta go get one of my tool bags. Luckily, I'm not gonna be doing a lot to get anything, so we're just gonna get a couple tools, and then yeah, so let's head to the shop, get the tools, and then I'm gonna treat myself to some Starbucks, because I'm a matcha nigga. I love me some matcha. So we're gonna go get me a matcha latte. I think I've deserved it this weekend. But yeah, so let's get this done and head to the shop and get the parts. Get the tools, and yeah, let's get going. All right, we picked up my tools. Now we heading to get me some matcha. But I might need to put gas in this first. We gonna see. I ain't gonna hold you. Driving this car, bruh, I've been having fun. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, my Honda right now, one of the rear arms is messed up. I'm trying to fix it. So I'll be daily in this thing. And bro, when I tell you, this car keeps me sane, it keeps me sane, bro. I've been doing not illegal activities. But anyway, yeah, let's get to where we need to go and keep pushing.
Good morning. Thank you for choosing Starbucks. We'll be with you in just one moment.
All right. I got my matcha and I got my double smoked and my cheese Danish. I'm ready to go work. All right, we made it to the junkyard, drank my matcha, ate my food. We energized, ready to go. Hopefully when I go in there, they have the clips in the reservoir, and if so, we will be good to go. So let's get in there and get this stuff and get the heck up out of here. All right, so we got the reservoir and the fluid cap, and we got the clips that we needed. So now we're about to head to the parts store to pick up the oil for the transmission and head back to the shop and try to get this thing put back together fully. All right, we made it to the shop. Like I said, recap from last night, we got the trans in, we got the line ran for the slave and the master, and yeah, so now what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna put the axles in, I'm gonna put the front subframe back in, and after that, well, first I'm gonna fill the transmission with oil, and then after that we'll put the axles in. I'm gonna get the clips in for the shifter cables right now, and then yeah, and then that way we can go ahead and wire up everything, make sure everything in the inside is good to go. And once we do that, I'm gonna go ahead and start putting back together the starter, the actual battery tray, and basically get the car back to where it was. And then we're gonna start it, make sure it goes through all the gears, and then I got to do her condenser too. So like I said, after that we're gonna do her condenser, and then first I'm gonna take it on a test drive first before we do the condenser, just to make sure everything's good and everything works and drives great. So yeah, let's get to it. All right, so now we got the shifter cables fully in, everything shifts through it goes through all the gears. So now I'm gonna go up with it, put some fluid in the transmission, and we're going to put the axles in and the subframe up and button up the actual size of the car, so that way whenever we're done with bleeding it, all I got to do is start it and put it in gear. So
We're gonna do that right now, and I'll see you guys. And I'm gonna probably time lapse it right now and do it like that. So yeah, let's get started. All right, so now we got the axles in. Now I'm gonna go ahead and we got the axles and the subframe in. I'm gonna put the front mount in and we should be good to go. And then I'm gonna go ahead and start wiring. So let's get to that part. All right guys, so everything is now together. Shifter cables are in, shifter trans in, starter in. We just need to do battery and then bleed the clutch. I'm leaving all this apart just in case anything happens. Deleted APS, but now what I got to do is wire. So take these two, I need to cut them and then splice them together and like loop them. This is basically the clutch neutral safety switch. She'll be able to start the car without pushing in the clutch, but I've taught her already how to, you know, deal with that. So after we do that, I'm gonna run the wires for the reverse switch from here to the front. I don't think the reverse switch that we had on this transmission works. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and run the wires up there, and then whenever I get another reverse switch, just plug it right in and then we'll splice in the wires. But yeah, so now I'm gonna just cut this, splice this together, and then I'm gonna go behind her dash and take out the ABS light since she doesn't have ABS anymore or cruise control. She's never had cruise control or the ABS working anyway, but she just don't like the two lights flashing. So yeah, we still have the automatic cluster, but it'll be okay. But that'll be it for right now, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put everything back together once somebody comes here and helps me bleed it. And then once we do that, we should be able to start it and see what happens. All right, so we went ahead and took these and spliced them together, and I just wrapped them with some electrical like tape, because that's how I did it on my cord, and I haven't had any issues. But I'm gonna attempt to bleed the clutch alone because nobody is able to come right now, so pause. But yeah, I'm gonna try to bleed it myself, and then if I can get the clutch bled, I'll be able to get it bled and then put fluid in it, and then I'm gonna just start it to see if it goes through all the gears and moves, and then I'm gonna just keep it in like third or fourth for a while, and then just let it like get hot and get all that sludge out, and then I'm gonna drain it and then fill it again, and then if it's still sludgy, just keep doing it over and over again. Hopefully that works. We're gonna see though, so yeah, that's what we're gonna have to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and we're gonna see what happens. KP. Okay, so we figured out how to bleed the clutch ourselves. So I got the clutch bled. Now shifter's good. I'm gonna go up, see if I can put some transmission fluid in it. After that, then I'm gonna put the battery in and see what happens. So wish me luck. I really hope this car works. It's been a lot of work these last 3 days. I've been on this since Friday. It's Sunday and it's 5 o'clock, and I still got to do her AC. So yeah, I hope this works, and then I could start wiring up her reverse switch and actually start to get her car good again. So let's get started on that and figure that out, and yeah, see you guys in a sec. All right, the time has come to start this thing and see if it goes in gear. Everything's connected, ran. My heart is racing right now because I don't know the condition of this transmission, but I'm gonna be watching everything. We're gonna start it and see if it goes through all the gears, and then if it does, I'm gonna let it run in like 4th gear or 3rd gear and let it just run for about like until it gets hot. Drain it, refill it, and hopefully we'll be good to go. So I'm gonna get some power steering fluid real quick. Hold on, I'll be right back. All right, we're back. So we are about to see how this goes. I had to loop because she has that rack where with the speed sensor, the faster you go, the tighter the steering goes, but on this transmission it doesn't have it. So I had to loop that line. I don't know if that'll work for the power steering or not, but we're about to find out. So let me stop talking. Let me go ahead and start this thing. In fact turn the wheels in 1st gear, so we're gonna go ahead and go through all the gears and see what happens. All right, so it looks like it goes through all the gears and it's working correctly, so hopefully everything goes good. I'm praying. So let me turn this off. So I'm gonna sit here and watch this, and I'm gonna call you guys. I'm gonna get to you guys right when I'm about to start her AC stuff, and we're gonna finish up wiring it up and then putting the interior back together. So it's going good so far, so let's see what happens. All right guys, so we got basically the car back together. We got all the wheels on, we got the clutch somewhat bled. When my girl gets here, we're gonna bleed it a little bit more, but and then right here, I know this looks a little janky, but that is for the reverse switch. It works, and it'll work for now until I can get a new reverse switch, because you can't find them nowhere. But yeah, I'm waiting for my girl to get here because we'll bleed the clutch a little bit more, so that way she can drive it and it'll be good to go. And I got the interior basically back together. Didn't realize that that's only for a sedan. This is a coupe, so it has that little mark right there, but it'll be okay for now until I can actually find one in good quality. Because I don't know if you realize, her interior's a little dirty right now, but her interior is in really great shape, like compared to any other interiors. So yeah, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna wait for her to get here, bleed it, and we still got to take it on a test drive because I still don't know if it's actually good or not. Like, it goes through all the gears and moves the wheels, but I don't know if like the axles are bad or if the carrier bearing's bad or whatnot. So we're gonna wait for her to get here, and when she gets here, I'm gonna do the AC condenser off camera because it's really not that big of a deal. It's just the AC condenser. And then after that, once that's working, we'll go ahead and take another test drive, see if it works, see if everything works. The brakes feel great with the ABS delete. Shout out to Valix Racing. Sponsor me, please. But anyway, yeah. So I think she just got here. Once we get done with that, I'll catch back up with you guys in a sec. So yeah, peace. All right, guys. So her car is on the ground, ready to go. I'm about to take it for a test drive. She's in the office. I'm gonna test drive it to make sure everything's going good and okay. Hopefully, it looked like everything was working. So her blower motor went out, so I redid her condenser, but now I gotta buy a blower motor for it. But old 90s cars, what can you expect, you know? So we're gonna go ahead and take her car for a test drive, make sure everything's good, and then I'm gonna let her drive it. So let's get on this test drive. Okay, test drive only made it about 100 feet away from the shop, and then realized this axle is the wrong axle for this car,
and I don't know if the half shaft is wrong as well, but after doing a whole bunch of measurements and everything like that, and then checking out another car, found that the CV joint is so pushed far back with the axle in that it's like you can hear it grinding and like binding up while you're driving. So it is 12:49 right now. I have work tomorrow morning at 5:30, and I still have to clean up the shop. So luckily the brakes and everything work good, and the transmission shifts through all the gears. But tomorrow we're gonna come back, get this axle, and finish up this process. Yo, what is up, YouTube? So today, the last video was yesterday, well, this morning. So this is the next video, figuring out the axle. So found out you only can use 90 to 93 Accord, half shaft and axle. So I ended up buying a new axle, and then I had to drive out to Salisbury, about an hour away, to pick this up. So hopefully this gets rid of our clunking issue coming from this, and then we can finally go on a test drive. And then I got to get her a new blower motor, and then we can continue on with this project. So like I said, we finally got almost everything ready. Found out the rear engine mount went bad, so got to replace that soon too. But now I'm gonna go ahead and finish doing this. I'm gonna get this axle in, and then we're gonna go on a test drive and see if it works. So I'm gonna get working and get started and get this axle in, so we can go ahead and finally take this on an actual test drive. So I'll see you guys in just a second. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna time lapse it. So yeah, let's get going. Now this is the proper axle clearance. It shouldn't be all up on the CV boot and joint. So now we got the axle in. I'm gonna put the wheel back on. It's pouring rain outside, so I'm gonna put the wheel back on, and then, well, I'm gonna stake this first, but then put the wheel back on, and then we are going to go for a test drive. So let me get this back together, and I'll see you guys in the car. All right, I don't know if y'all can hear me, but her Carter's blower motor don't work, and it's pouring rain, so we're gonna see how this goes. I really do not like that the cords don't go back any further, but yeah. All right, let's see how this goes. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of excited but nervous at the same time for her, just like her. I know she gets nervous, but she'll get it. Vibration is though. Now I'm gonna tackle a blower motor and see if I can find one to buy, and then we're going to go get it and then put it in, because we need AC and heat. All right, so today is Monday. It is 10 o'clock. I'm going home the earliest I have ever gone home, and I'm gonna be driving her car for the next week, because I want to break in the clutch so that way we know it's, and make sure everything works and runs good, and make sure everything goes good, so that way when she drives it, she don't have nothing to worry about. So she did drive it once today. I should have got her first reaction. I didn't think about it till like we got back, but I replaced the blower motor. Blower motor works good, blows good, and yeah. So now we're gonna see if the AC lasts and works right, and drive it for a while. So I think that's gonna be it for this series
unless anything else happens. So let me know if you want to see more with this car. Like, this is my girl's car. She does want to paint it before we go to Gatlinburg this year, and do wheels and a whole bunch of other stuff. So there might be a full transformation on this car. And yeah, so like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Y'all have a great night, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Actually, yeah, because it's Monday and I need to release a video today, so I might be up late editing. So y'all won't see this video until 2 weeks from now, I believe. I don't know, but I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.